type of electronic displacement is hyperconjugation effect. Now for hyperconjugation, the condition necessary is there should be an unsaturated system, double bonded carbon, to which a carbon attached, which is called alpha carbon, having alpha hydrogen. At least one alpha hydrogen should be there connected to an unsaturated system. Then only hyperconjugation effect will be operating. Okay. So here we can see 3 alpha hydrogens. So there will be hyperconjugation effect resulting in 3 structures. Okay. Now what happens during the interaction of this carbon hydrogen, there is a sigma electron. This sigma electron which is present here and the pi electron which is in conjugation will be interacting. Due to the interaction, there will be release of sigma electron towards the system. So here sigma electron comes here forming a double bond. So a structure due to that formed will be like this. For a moment H plus is being released, and due to that there is a double bond formed between carbon, and this pi electron will be shifting to the first carbon. So now there is negative charge on the carbon. Okay. So polarization of the unsaturated carbon bond happen. Okay. The double bond get polarized. Okay. Due to the release of the sigma electron to the system, there is polarization happening, thus charge developed on the system. Now there are 3 such carbon hydrogen bond, 3 different structures can be formed. Suppose the release of sigma electron takes place from here to this place, then the structure formed will be like this. This is another resonating structure. This is another resonating structure. Here will be negative charge. Okay, there will be a negative charge. Now if this sigma electron is released, then the next structure possible, hyperconjugated structure possible, is H plus ion is released here and there is a double bond formed and the polarization of double bond took place. Thus there will be a negative charge developed. So you can see 3 different hyperconjugative structures formed as a result of hyperconjugation. Okay. So the compound gets stabilized by greater the number of resonating structure or hyperconjugated structure, greater will be the stability of the compound. Okay. So this is what hyperconjugation effect is. Hyperconjugation effect you can define as when a carbon hydrogen bond is present at alpha position to unsaturated system and involves the interaction of sigma electron of carbon hydrogen bond with pi electron of the double bond of the unsaturated system, resulting in the release of sigma electron and polarization of double bond. Then the effect is called hyperconjugation effect. Okay. So that's how the hyperconjugation effect will be developed. This is how hyperconjugation effect will be developed. So based on the 4 different electronic effect, we can solve out the questions based on these effects. Okay. Suppose you have been given different types of free radical and you have been asked to arrange it in increasing stability. What will you do? How will you reason out? Let us see the condition necessary. Now free radicals, you know that the methyl groups are there on the carbon with odd electron. Okay. So this type of free radical is called primary free radical. This is also primary free radical. 2 carbon attached to the carbon with odd electron. This is secondary free radical. This is tertiary free radical. Now greater the hyperconjugation effect, greater will be the resonating structures possible and greater will be the stability of the compound. So let us see which will be having maximum number of carbon hydrogen alpha carbon hydrogen bond. Okay. Now look at the structure. There is no alpha carbon, no alpha hydrogen. So there won't be any hyperconjugative structures. So zero hyperconjugative structure. Now look at this free radical. There is one alpha carbon and with that there are three alpha hydrogen. So there is three hyperconjugative structure possible. Look at this. There are two alpha carbon and six alpha hydrogen, so 6 resonating structures possible. Here there are 3 alpha carbon around the carbon with free radical, so there will be total of 9 alpha hydrogen, so 9 resonating structures possible. So greater resonating structure is for this one. So stability is for tertiary free radical, then secondary, then the primary. Within primary, ethyl will be more stable than methyl. So that's all. Now suppose it is a carbocation given, okay, CH3 plus CH3 CH2 plus CH3 whole twice CH plus and the other one CH3C plus. Now this is a primary carbocation, this is also primary, this is secondary carbocation, this is tertiary carbocation. So let us see which is more stable, okay. Now if the positive charge magnitude is increased, its positive charge magnitude whichever will increase, it will be less stable. If the positive charge is magnitude of positive charge is decreased, it will be more stable, okay. Now look at this, the 3 methyl groups around C positive, carbon positive, will cause plus I effect. Methyl will be repelling its shared electron towards carbon with positive. So carbon which is having positive charge is getting electron nearby, so its magnitude of positive charge decreases, okay. So maximum plus I effect is in tertiary carbocation, then comes secondary, then comes primary, okay, and least in methyl. So greater plus I effect will make greater stability because magnitude of the positive charges decrease. So this is how the order of stability is. So this is how we can explain the stability of the carbocation, okay.